Welcome back to Practical AI at Work. I'm Kate Russell, founder of CGIC Learning LLC. In this session, we are moving from the prompting framework into practical use cases. I'll walk through 5 ways professionals can start using AI in everyday work: writing communications, summarizing information, planning work, identifying risks, and brainstorming options. The goal is not to use AI for everything. The goal is to identify the right tasks where AI can save time, improve structure, and help you think more clearly. Before we get into the examples, remember that this content is generic and educational. It is not affiliated with any employer, client, vendor, software provider, or organization. The examples are broad professional scenarios. Your organization may have specific policies about what tools you can use, what information you can enter, and what review is required. Apply these ideas only within the boundaries of your own workplace rules and professional obligations. AI can be a powerful productivity partner, but it should be used responsibly and reviewed carefully. The best starting point for AI is not an abstract question like, how do I use AI? It is a practical question. Where do I regularly spend time drafting, organizing, summarizing, or thinking through information? AI is especially useful in those areas. It can help you get from blank page to draft, from messy notes to a clean summary, or from a vague issue to a set of questions. That does not mean the AI owns the final answer. It means it helps you move faster and start from a better place. Here are the 5 use cases we will cover. First, writing better communications. Second, summarizing and analyzing information. Third, planning and organizing work. And fourth, identifying risks and gaps. Fifth, brainstorming options and ideas. These are intentionally broad because they apply across many roles. Whether you are a program manager, analyst, team lead, business development professional, administrator, or operations professional, these categories probably show up somewhere in your workday. One of the easiest ways to begin using AI is with communications. Most professionals write constantly: emails, updates, summaries, follow-ups, status notes, and meeting messages. AI can help turn rough bullets into a professional draft. It can also help adjust tone. For example, you can ask for a message to be more concise, more executive level, more direct, or more collaborative. The important rule is that you provide the facts and review the final message. AI should not invent commitments, dates, decisions, or positions on your behalf. Summarization is one of the most useful AI capabilities, but the prompt matters. Instead of asking, summarize this, ask for the structure you need. For example, summarize these notes into decisions, action items, risks, and open questions. That gives you a much more useful output. You can also ask for a table, a timeline, a list of themes, or an executive summary. As always, review carefully. AI may miss nuance, misread emphasis, or overstate something if the source material is unclear. AI can be very helpful when you need structure. If you have a goal, but not yet a plan, you can ask AI to create a first draft roadmap, timeline, checklist, or communications plan. This is especially useful at the beginning of work, when you are trying to organize your thinking. The AI output will not be final, and it will not know your exact constraints unless you provide them, but it can give you a starting structure that you can refine with your knowledge, timelines, dependencies, and stakeholders. AI is useful not only for drafting, but also for thinking. One very practical use is asking it to identify gaps, risks, assumptions, or questions. For example, you can paste a non-sensitive plan and ask, what risks or missing assumptions should I consider? You can ask what questions a leader, a customer, reviewer, or stakeholder might ask. This does not mean the AI is right about everything. It means it can help you look at your work from another angle before someone else does. Brainstorming is another strong use case. AI can help generate options when you feel stuck or when you need alternatives quickly. You might ask for 3 approaches to communicating a change, 5 discussion questions for a meeting, or a comparison of options with pros and cons. The value is not that every idea will be brilliant. The value is that it creates movement. You can then use your experience to filter, combine, reject, or refine the ideas. These 5 starter prompts align with the 5 use cases we covered. You can copy and customize them. Notice that each prompt includes a task, an input, and criteria. You can make them stronger by adding more context using the CGIC method. For example, add who you are, who the audience is, what the situation is, and what a good response should look like. Over time, you can build a small personal prompt library based on the tasks you repeat most often. Before you use any AI output, run a quick review. Check facts, dates, names, numbers, and decisions. Make sure the tone fits the situation. Confirm the content follows your organization's policies and that you have not included information you should not share with the tool. Remove anything that sounds too certain, too vague, or unsupported. AI can produce strong drafts, but review is not optional. You are still the accountable professional. The best way to make AI useful is to build a simple routine. Do not try to use AI everywhere at once. Pick 1 or 2 recurring tasks and create reusable prompts for them. Maybe it is meeting summaries. Maybe it is executive updates. Maybe it's brainstorming questions before a review. Save what works. Improve the prompt over time. This is how you move from experimenting with AI to using it as a practical professional tool. Your next step is to choose one of the 5 use cases from this session and try it on a safe, appropriate task this week. Start with something simple, like drafting a non-sensitive message or summarizing notes you are allowed to use. In the next video, we will go deeper into how to turn a bad prompt into a great prompt using CGIC. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Practical AI at Work and continue building practical AI skills, one small workflow at a time.